If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to episode number 3 of the second season here at West Ham, with a few new signings in the starting lineup here. Obviously, Jefferson and Alisson played their first competitive games for us in yesterday's episode against Crystal Palace. However, we now have Gianelli Imbula in the starting lineup for the very first time. So a new central midfield partner for Mark Noble, and we'll see how we get on here against Norwich. We are looking to improve at centre-back in today's episode, and after we've gotten through this Norwich game, we will attack the transfer window once again. And then we've got our first game in Europe upcoming, the first leg of the fourth qualifying stage to get into the group stage of the Champions League. It's a little bit complicated, but we'll get there eventually. It's only 2 or 3 days after this one, actually, so we're going to have to be careful already having to manage the squad with European games clogging up the fixture list. But we'll jump straight into this game against Norwich because I want to power through, and hopefully we can get some new signings done today. We got 3 yesterday, I believe, in total. So we'd like to add to that list again today if we possibly can. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't to this point. Plenty of career mode content going up every single day. This series is daily, and there's also a My Player series that goes up 4 times a week as well. So if you missed the earlier episode of that this afternoon, then definitely check that out. But let's jump in against Norwich then. We'll try and get ourselves our first 3-point haul of the season after our 0-0 draw against Crystal Palace in the opening game yesterday. Payet. Zarate's made the run over there. We'll just wait for the run to be made by Jefferson at left back, and we'll stand it up towards the back post. Payet's there, but Michael Turner can only head it behind for a corner. See if we can get something from this, can we? Imbula is quite tall, so we've added another tall physical presence to our side. And Imbula's actually won that header ahead of the goalkeeper. And luckily for Norwich, Alexander Tete was there. I think that may have been heading wide, but there's our first chance of the game. Imbula's header from a corner, but unfortunately didn't quite make it over the line. Oh, nice little 1-2 between Andreu and Cameron Jerome there. And Cameron Jerome is in behind. Cameron Jerome, 1-0 Norwich. Chance out of absolutely nothing. A little 1-2 in midfield, and then just acceleration from Cameron Jerome. I thought we'd done well enough there to tackle the ball off him. It's just squirmed free straight to Cameron Jerome. And he's beaten the goalkeeper to it, and we're 1-0 down. Not the start we needed here. Not even the high reactions of our new Brazilian goalkeeper could keep that one out. Tete and Housen linking up nicely. Forcing him wide though, which is good. Jefferson with him. See him just putting his hands behind his back there to avoid a handball. I don't have handballs turned on, but it's a nice little animation because defenders have started doing that in real life, haven't they? Oh, what a strike! Alexander Tete makes it 2-0 Norwich. Another one out of nowhere. Thought we'd nullified the danger by forcing them out wide, and Alexander Tete just arrives, gives it a good old-fashioned whack, and in off the bar. Strike and a half. We're up against it here. Norwich 2, West Ham 0. This ball inside to Tete. Oh, into Cameron Jerome. Don't you dare. Good save, Alisson. He needed that at the near post. Really strong arm. Norwich are absolutely tearing me apart. I don't know what I'm doing wrong or what they're doing right. Everybody came for that and missed it. Defenders, goalkeeper, attackers. Here's Nelson Semedo, fly into the path of Imbula. Good strength from him to hold the man off. And there's Payet, give it to Zarate. Get there before the defender. Well, he kind of did, but Olsen clears it. Whittaker, heavy touch. Imbula's in. Gets taken out. Oh no, there's the ball. There's the ball looking for Zarate. He's in space. He's brought it down. It's not Zarate, it's Payet. Somehow the defenders have gotten back. If that had been Zarate, we probably would have had the pace to get away there. Unfortunately, we didn't. I'm going to lunge in at Robbie Brady. Really solid tackle. We've actually won the throw in there. That's a full-blooded tackle from Winston Reid. Clearly getting frustrated at the way this game's been going for us so far. We've got 25 minutes or so to try and get ourselves 2 goals to at least get a point. Whittaker. Go on. Yes, Antonio. It's great strength shown by him. Here's Imbula. We'll look for the ball over the top, and Zarate could flick that on, and Payet's brought it down, and look back for Zarate. He's in on goal. Zarate, finesse shot, 99 times out of 100, comes off, but a great save by Keane in between the sticks. We've made a change now. I just brought on Ross Barkley for Dimitri Payet, because Payet's been tiring again. Zarate's up here. That's going to drop to Barkley. We pass it to the edge of the box to Antonio. He'll volley. It's deflected. Oh, well held by Jake Keane. Unfortunately, despite a couple of chances there, we haven't been able to get ourselves back in it just yet. Final whistle's gone, and we just weren't at the races today, unfortunately. Norwich have come and done a job on us at Upton Park. Completely outperformed me, a couple of very good goals as well. In particular, that strike from Alexander Tete, really powerful down off the bar. And unfortunately, we take a first defeat of the season. So back to the transfer window, and hopefully we can improve the side so that next time out we can get a win. I've had a transfer offer for Martin Samuelsson, but I'm actually going to reject that. I've had a few of you in the comment section say that he grows really, really well, so we'll leave him and I'll actually send him out on loan. Paulo Dybala has turned down the contract offer. Now, he says he ideally doesn't want to relocate, and there was a lot of people in the comment section yesterday saying Dybala is too obvious a signing, too popular a signing on YouTube, and you'd rather that I signed someone else at striker instead. We'll remove him from the transfer list and add him to a one year loan. He wants a new contract as well, so we'll do just that. I'll just give him £3,000. There we go, and offer him first team future player. But a few of you were saying, or quite a few of you actually, were saying that you'd rather I didn't sign Dybala because he's too obvious and too popular a signing on YouTube, and everybody signs him, and you'd rather I sign someone else. So what we're going to do instead is perhaps go for Sanabria, who was my other perhaps favoured player. It looks like this deal could go ahead. So if I offer them just something underneath what his value is, because he's not really first team, anywhere near the first team, we might be able to get him quite cheap. And then we could maybe go and spend a lot of money on a very good centre-back. Samuel Umtiti was the player that whose name escaped me yesterday, and you guys very correctly came to me in the comments, well, like, Ches, it's Umtiti, because my brain just completely blanked on me. It dawned on, like I said to someone in the comments, it dawned on me like 2 hours after I'd finished recording. I was sat here just like editing the video, and my brain just went, Umtiti! So in the end I did remember, and he looks like he's grown already quite nicely. He's up to 81 rated, so I'm going to throw in a bid for him. They reckon that they want 17 to 21 for him, so we'll offer, say, 11 plus Tompkins, just to put the feelers out and see what they say. Another player that was quite popular in the comments section was, if we can find him, Manolas. He looks very expensive, but he also looks like an absolute tank of a defender. So I'm going to offer 15 for him plus James Tompkins, and we'll see what they say to that as well. Still waiting for an offer for Matt Jarvis. Still waiting for an offer for a couple of others as well. Waiting for scout reports on a couple other centre-backs there, as you saw. There's still a couple left to be decided with regards their future. I'm just quickly going to simulate the training as well. You can see we're training a couple of the youngsters here. The young goalkeeper, Archibald Henville, is growing really nicely. And Guerrero is the centre-back that we want to try and grow as well. Also looking at continuing to improve with Reece Oxford and Leroy Sané as well. So what are these 6 emails? Some of them are good. We're getting offers. They want they'll give me 2.6 for Cresswell. Fine, I'll accept that. That's Cresswell gone, and that will also help free up an extra little bit of wages. Daniel Henry can go out on loan to Birmingham for a year. That's also good, and we'll give him some more first-team experience, and hopefully he'll continue to grow as well, because he grew really well in that first season. Dybala we've decided we're not going to go for. Papadopoulos we are keen on potentially having a look at. Physicals look okay. Well, strength looks phenomenal. Strength and jumping look very good. Pace is enough, I suppose. Decent enough in the tackle there. Well, what's he valued at? 7. That's definitely doable, although I'd rather, if we're going to buy a younger striker and kind of a potential world-class striker, I'd rather sign someone centre-back that's already, you know, an established player, one that doesn't necessarily need to grow too much to improve. Fofana we were scouting, but we ended up going for Mbula instead. And Matt Miazga, yeah, he's not going to be worth it. We're not going to go for him. So looking at Umtiti, looking at Papadopoulos, looking at Manolas. We'll play Rosenborg now. Going to have to rotate the side some as well for this first Champions League qualifier. And continue to let me know in the comment section down below what centre-backs we can go for now. I'm going to try and bring in Sanabria as cheaply as possible so that we can offer out, or so that we can have as much money available to us to bring in that centre-back that we're after. Actually, I'll start Jefferson. Seems like he's got enough stamina to start. We'll leave Winston Reid in there as well. I am actually going to throw in Reece Oxford for Mbula, and we'll start the side like that. I'm tempted actually to put Sambarim on at right back as well, because Semedo's not as fit as I might like him to be. We'll put Tompkins on the bench. We will also put Obiang on the bench, and Even though we don't want him anymore, I'm just going to use Matt Jarvis here to fill a role for now. Grimaldo can stay there on the bench, and Cresswell is about to leave us. So there we go. Let's take on Rosenborg then and try and get a win in our first ever game in Europe as West Ham. Redmond quickly from Oxford to Barkley. And Sané wants the through ball, and he's in behind here, Leroy Sané. Getting tugged at something chronic, but can he squeeze it in the corner? Yes, he can. Leroy Sané is really putting the pressure on Michail Antonio for a start in the first team. He scored a couple of very good goals for us since we brought him in January first season. And this is just another one. An away goal as well to boot for this first leg of the Champions League qualifier, and we couldn't have gotten off to a better start, especially after a disappointing game against Norwich. Thank you, Leroy. Barkley intercepts, steals the ball off him, and now Berahino's in. Can we get the turn on the defender, Sido? Oh, he can. And the finish? No. What about second time? No. Oh, so close to 2-0. I can't believe Berahino hasn't been able to put that away. I tried to get it with the outside the foot, and it just didn't quite work. I'm going to get this across to Ross Barkley. That wasn't quite the pace of pass that we needed in that situation, unfortunately. Oxford will get this to Noble. Into Jefferson. I don't know what the left back's doing this far forward, but unfortunately still we haven't been able to get another chance for that second goal. Berahino clean through one-on-one though, but misses the opportunity. Delaney up against Riedewald for a foot race. Delaney appears to be quite bloody quick, unfortunately. Gets the cross in, and it may find a teammate, and he's had the header on target, but Alisson's right behind it. That was close. This Delaney guy is really, really quick on that right-hand side. Reece Oxford apparently needs to get on the weights, though. He may be 6 foot whatever, but clearly not strong enough right now. It really does suck that you can't improve someone's physical attributes. I know obviously they don't want people to just constantly be training other people's speed. I know speed is a natural thing, but strength, you can definitely train. You can train someone's strength, surely. Hopefully they add that in for next year. You can do like weights training or something to hopefully improve someone's physical overall strength, because clearly a few players need it in this side. Nice ball into Risky. Oh, that's really nicely worked. That would have been a great goal. If Mike Jensen had been able to sweep that into the bottom corner, that would have been such a nice team move. You can see how far away it was, though. Disappointing effort from him. The home fans will be getting on his back if he keeps that up. But we're still 1-0 in front with 5 minutes to go till half-time. So I'm pleased with this game so far. Barkley struggles to get that down, actually. But never mind. We're still in front for now. Corner for Rosenborg. See what they can do here. As they take this corner, West Ham above me against Southampton have got a corner of their own. So I'm trying to keep an eye on the football above me as well. But we'll concentrate on FIFA for now, because Rosenborg are in a dangerous position here. And that's a great cross towards the back post, and that needed to be cleared there, and we've done really well to get that away. Try and get there with Sané to try and play it down the line. Couldn't quite do so. Jensen will try and get it back in the middle, but it's deflected well. They're on the attack here at Rosenborg and have been for the majority of this second half, and that's really well in, but what a save from Alisson. That's what we brought him for, to make important one-on-one saves like that, and he's kept us in this game here. We are 1-0 in front still, not pegged back to 1-1, although they're now going to pick up another corner. Oh, dearie me, come on. Let's get this clear, shall we? I don't want to concede a goal here. A clean sheet would be fantastic away from home in the Champions League, and Alisson's done really well. We'll just waste a little bit of time rather than trying to quickly catch them on the counter. Just going to try and wind down the clock here for the final 10 minutes and ensure that we get all 3 points, although it's not a group stage game, is it? It's a qualifier. We just want to win. Counter-attack from Rosenborg. Winston Reid going to have to chase down Delaney. He's done very well there, Winston Reid. Very well indeed. We'll play that into Noble. Then to Sané, and quickly through to Ross Barkley, who can get inside the defender with that turn. And look for Sodo Berahino, who's through. Look for the bottom corner on the far side, and a great save by Hansen. Keeps Rosenborg in it. Keepers at both ends in the final few minutes, keeping their respective teams still in the tie. 1-0 to us. Doesn't really say much for the second leg. However, 2-0 to us would really make us genuine favourites to go through, and 1-1 really would put it right back in the balance again. So it's key for Alisson to make saves at one end just like that, and key for their goalkeeper at the other end to keep us out too. Stoppage time now at the end of the second half. The keeper is up. You can see him here just behind Pedro Obiang, and it's headed towards him. Alisson comes to punch. Try and win this back if I can from Skelvik. I nearly did, but we're going to have to concentrate. No, Jensen's offside. Oh, that was close. That was close. We almost conceded at that end and then almost stole it off the man with only one man and then an entire open half between Soda Berahino and the goal. Looks like it's going to end 1-0 though. It's finished 1-0 in the end. That chance, or that end of highlight, was pretty much the last kick of the game. We took the free kick short and then the referee blew his final whistle. So we are going to get a 1-0 win in the first leg and an away goal, which will definitely help to progressing through. Malmo beat Athletic Bilbao, which is a big result. Big result. Athletic got a lot to do there. Unfortunately for Shamrock Rovers, they lost 2-0 to Porto. We've got 5 emails here. Scouting updates. Leon have rejected the offer from TT. They're not interested in James Tompkins. Okay, would you be interested in Matt Jarvis and £12 million? We'll try that one. What are they saying about Papadopoulos? Roma not accepted. They want 8.5 for Sanabria. How about just 6? We'll see what they say to 6, which is exactly what his value is. They should accept that. Samuelson has accepted a contract extension. Have a quick look through these scout reports. Nope. 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 Oh, potentially. Actually, 15 and 77 to 91. We'll sign him up immediately. There we go. Reject. Ooh, potentially 6'1". We'll have to wait and see what the next month says about him. Reject. And yup, we'll sign you as well. Welcome to the club, sir. And we'll have a quick look at Seaborns as well. No. No. Maybe. No. 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 Yeah, we'll just wait another month for Jack Curitin. We've got so many kids in the youth setup. It's actually ridiculous here right now. I'll show you. Look at all the players we've got in the youth academy. There's no way we could possibly call them all up. I'm just waiting for, hopefully, some of them to grow loads. Like Archibald Henville is growing really well because we've got him available to... Actually, I want to wait until these guys turn 17. As soon as they turn 17, I'll call them up and then try and get them loan football. But they're going to continue to grow in the youth setup for now, whilst they're only 16 years of age. But let's advance a little bit more and see what else happens in the window. Aaron Cresswell has been sold to West Brom for 2.6. They're not interested in Tompkins for Manolas either. We'll see if they're interested in Matt Jarvis. We're just trying to get as many players out of the club at the same time. They want 12 million for Papadopoulos, do they? We'll see about 9. I am going to perhaps wait and see what a few of you guys say as well in the comment section with regards to centre-backs, because we might be able, if we can get Sanabria in before this Liverpool game. Also in talks, Wolfsburg have offered 8 million for Sanabria. We offered 6, didn't we? I'm going to have to offer a little bit more now, aren't I? Where are you, Sanabria? Unsuccessful negotiations. He's not there. Why did it tell me? Negotiations sent. There we go. We offered 6. Let's up that to 7.5. And hopefully they'll accept that. That's frustrating because I was hoping to actually save a little bit of money with the striker so we could bring in a real world-class centre-back. Although we will still have plenty of money to bring in a centre-back. Inter are targeting Aguero, apparently. They are interested in Jarvis, but they want 25 million. No, that's not happening. How about 15 plus Jarvis? Good that they're interested in Matt Jarvis, though, because that will free up extra wage money as well. So that's fantastic. We'll see if we can get anything done before the Liverpool game. If not, we will... they've accepted the offer for Sanabria from Wolfsburg. They still want 12 for Papadopoulos. I'd probably rather sign someone else other than Papadopoulos, to be honest. But we'll just keep all of the irons in the fire for now. That's going to bring today's episode to a close, though. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Please do give me plenty of suggestions now for centre-backs. We will be signing... I'm going to try my absolute best to sign Sanabria. If I don't get Sanabria, I'll probably go for Gabriel. I know he, too, is an obvious signing, but not quite so much so as Dybala. And I may even go for Ben Yedder. I haven't decided yet. But Sanabria is now my main target for striker. And Mtiti... Mate, I'm still waiting for scout reports back on these guys. Mauricio looks like he could be pretty decent as well from Lazio, 27 years old. Vestergaard is quite slow, so I'm probably going to not go for him. But Manolas is obviously very good as well. Socrates would probably be too expensive, and you also recommended that I look at Jorge Mera as well, but he looks like he's going to be quite young. I'd like a first teamer. I'd like someone that's going to really give Ogbonna and Reed a run for their money for first team football. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, drop the video a like rating and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But for now, that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching. Check the channel page for any previous episodes you'll have missed in this series or the My Player series. But for now, I'll see you next time.